Hmm. Hey, Sarah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Being on Entertainment TV. Where we talk about firearm violence, domestic violence. We feed the unfortunate. We talk about being violated and everything. What's going on, girl? Girl? When I woke up, hell done fell out. Boy, look at here. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started. But yeah, I know Purple late. Purple ain't never on time sometime, but she be on time sometime. I hope that made some sense. Excuse me, y'all. Let's get started, y'all.
No, because if the media is not going to cover it, we're going to talk about it. It's 2025. A 14-year-old named Keontae from Chicago went to a barn party with his friends in Highland, Wisconsin. He was targeted. It was not by accident, nor was it by mistake. Keontae was beaten, slammed into a meat cutter, all while the white boys were yelling racial slurs. You can clearly hear one of them. I think it was the cameraman saying, F that, with a hearty RR. You can also hear people chanting in the background, kill that, with a hearty RR. Do you know what happened next? Sheriff came out that night for a fire, but not for him. They didn't even document the assault or incident. What's even crazier, there are reports coming out. He is the third black boy that's been attacked at this barn. And not one national media news outlet has picked this up. Not one. We're in Trump's America. Black pain gets ignored. Hate crimes get buried. Justice only comes when we raise hell about it. That baby did not deserve this. He is mentally scarred for life.
Isn't that something? Excuse me. It's been talked about, but not very many talked about it. It wasn't highlighted like it's, I guess, supposed to be or whatever, but now people are talking about what happened about the boy was going with his friends to hang out and I was in his barn or whatever. Yeah. They tried to put him in a meat cover. Yeah. That happened. That's crazy. Let's go to the next one.
Boy, I swear you niggas is despicable. But Black Lives Matter, though. This is crazy as fuck, man. We gotta talk about this. Understand the difference between broke and the broke mentality, dog.
Guy named Curtis Dixon, a 60-year-old from here in Detroit. He did a good deed. A famous YouTuber gave him $100,000. Then about a week and a half later, another story you saw on Fox 2. He is connected to that. Curtis, allegedly the victim of a pretty unbelievable crime spree.
My life just changed overnight.
1 minute, 60-year-old Curtis Dixon was receiving $100,000 for a good deed.
We need more people like Curtis in this world.
A week and a half later, last Monday, witnesses say Dixon was hogtied in his burned-out SUV on Detroit's east side. He met someone in the area of Mount Elliott in Nevada. From there, he was kidnapped, driven to ATMs to pull out money, then beaten, tied up, and his car set ablaze. Several days into this investigation, the feds picked up the case from Detroit police. The ATF now investigating this as a possible arson, kidnapping, and extortion. Last month, Dixon was gifted $100,000 from MD Motivator. He's a famous YouTuber who rewards good deeds with dollars. MD Motivator posing as a blind man in need in this viral video.
I'll have a couple bucks when I come out here. I'm going to buy my wedding ring, man, but I just shut up yesterday, man. But I'll have a couple bucks.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll give you a couple bucks.
Thank you, man. Bless you.
Dixon offering what little money he had to help.
Y'all damn near 70 years old, bro. Like, this how y'all niggas is doing, bro. But Black Lives Matter, though. This is why you gotta get the fuck on, man. When you win the lottery, come up, get money, because there's crab in the barrel broke mentality. Not the broke. There's some good broke people. But the broke mentality in the black community is outrageous. And what's crazy is, motherfuckers will expect you to give them some money, and they'll rob you if you say no. They just say, fuck it all the way. Let's just go get them. Family members, look at Jennifer Hudson. What we do for money, it's the broke mentality. That isn't crazy, man. You would do this to an old man? Like, if you do something to kids and old heads, dog, you was next level a fucked up person, bro. Like, look, the damn YouTuber gave this motherfucker some money for doing a good deed, and you gonna take the nigga around and rob him and hurt him? Cause you broke? Broke mentality, dog. Motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. They just want your money. Y'all don't get that yet? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They just want your money. That's why you gotta get the fuck on. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You get.
I want to say something about that. I feel like when he got that money like that, he did a good deed. He did a good deed, which was a good thing. But my thing is, they must have had a female lure him away. They had a female lure. I believe it was a female lure him away. He got with some people. A female lure him in. They know he wanted. He got their money. They lured him in, and they did what they did to him. But luckily, he didn't pass away. And when you get money like that, you can't be going all outside. People, when people hear about it, they take advantage of you. Man, my elderly people.
Have you guys heard about the new law? If you have been with your significant other for at least 5 years or better, you are now going to be declared legally married as of August 1st, 2025. Thank President Trump. Thank you, President Trump. You will be deemed as married as of August 1st, 2025. Comment below. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about this new law being signed into effect?
New law. We got to talk about our laws, y'all. We got a new law out. Now, I wonder how it's going to affect many people who stand together who don't want to be married. I wonder how it's going to affect them now. Sarah, you better not be staying with nobody. You better not stay with nobody. Sarah, you better not move in with nobody. Nobody better not be moving in with nobody. Unless you want to be declared as being a couple as far as marriage. Well, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Boy. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Man, I'm not going to be getting, being shacking up with nobody. I'm not shacking and lacking with nobody.
Instagram. If what I'm hearing is true, you really did your big one on this one. And for the creeps, the stalkers, and the admirers, you know, because there are admirers on Instagram, you ain't going to be able to hide no more. I'm telling you, after they do this update, you are not going to be able to hide no more. So listen, I'm telling you right now, start thinking Instagram right now, because it's about to be on. Oh, wait, so y'all know what I'm talking about? Instagram is about to do what they do best and copy TikTok and do what? Put that profile view on your profile. And for the slow people in the back, what does that mean? Well, basically, when people come to your profile and view your profile, now you know who came to your profile and viewed your profile. Because every single day, somebody comes to check on you and you might not know. It's like, let me see what he's doing. I blocked them from this page, but they coming to look from this page. People check on you daily. So now, what Instagram is supposed to be doing is putting a feature where you can know who's checking on you. Because I'm quite sure they wouldn't be checking on you as much if you knew that they could check on you. Thank you, Instagram.
What you think about that, Sarah? Man. So Instagram has added some more features. Okay. But I don't really way, so it don't even really matter. But I be on other pages. Who be on my Instagram? I don't give a damn. It don't matter no way. But I did handle that part as far as the my location. I sure did. That is crazy, huh, Sarah? Yeah. What you think about the new law, Sarah, that they try and pass where they try and pass all over where if you stay with somebody, you're gonna be for so long, you're gonna be married to them. I wonder you got to go to court and have an annulment and all this stuff. How you supposed to get a divorce? Man, that's some crazy stuff, man. I don't know. I don't want to stay with nobody no way. I don't want to stay with nobody nowhere. Because it ain't like it used to be. It done changed a whole lot, me trying to live with somebody. I know, even crazy. I know. Let's check this video out. Hell to the now.
A mother's intuition never lies. It never lies. I knew it was a reason my daughter kept asking me about sex yesterday. I fucking knew it was a reason. I knew it. I knew it. Something in my mind yesterday told me to go look through my baby phone. Something in my mind told me to go look through her phone. Go through her history. Go through her apps. Kamaya plays games on her phone. When she's not doing homework, and when she's not reading, and when she's not sitting down to the table eating dinner with us, she play on her phone. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so fucking mad, and I'm so fucking hurt. I be trying to do the best that I can to be a damn good mama. And I thought that I was being a good mama by buying my children phones and letting them have damn iPads. But I was fucking wrong. I'm on my way to the sheriff's office right fucking now to turn in her phone and turn in her fucking iPads. Oh my God. The shit that I found on her shit is just so unfucking believable. Oh my fucking God. The shit that I found on my baby phone is so unbelievable. Yo. Oh my God. I want to wear the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office right now to turn them all of my baby fucking equipment because she's talking to fucking grown men. Grown men sitting in their private parts. Grown fucking men. And I ain't talking about like no little shit. I'm talking about big, huge shit. Big, huge shit that even a grown person wouldn't want. Oh my fucking God. I swear to God. What the fuck did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong? All I tried to do ever was to fucking raise my kids right. That's all I ever wanted to do is raise my fucking children the right way. And I go through her phone, your intuition never fucking lies to you. It never fucking lies. It never fucking lies. I knew it was something. I knew it was something. I swear to God, I knew it was something when she kept asking me about this fucking ass sex. I knew it. I fucking knew it. My baby a good girl. My baby is a fucking good damn girl. And I swear to God, bitch, I'm turning you in, Miss Motherfucking bitch. This motherfucking fucking the shit that I want to say. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. I can't even say what the fuck I want to say. But bitch, you going to jail. I swear to God, I hope you go to jail. Parents, go through your children's fucking phone. Go through their fucking phone. Don't even let them have no fucking phone. Fuck the phones. Fuck them iPads. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that shit. Motherfucker, what the fuck? How did I let this shit slip by me? How did I let this shit go on? How did I not see this shit? Why I ain't check her phone earlier? I have access to her phone, but all I know is her talking to her fucking cousins and her fucking nephew. My fucking God. I need all the strength right now, oh my God. Oh my soul, I need all the strength. I need all the strength. I need all the strength. I need the strength. I need the strength. I need the strength. Don't let me go down to the sheriff's office acting like this, please. Let me get myself together. I need my mama. I need my sister. Oh my God. How did I fail my baby? I'm a fucking failure. I swear to God, I knew I was a fucking failure. Oh, oh. This fucking grown ass man. Fucking grown ass man. I swear to God, I hope they find you and I hope they fucking.
Let's talk about it. 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 Yep, sir. We always say over here, Sarah. We always say, go through your kids' phone. How many times have we spoken on this about going through your kids' phone to see what's going on? We always speak on that over here at Vino Entertainment TV. Man, and then a mom is so distraught that she just can't believe it. Her daughter turned to grown men. Yeah, we said a whole lot, Sarah. We do, baby. Baby, we do. We always say go to them kids' phone. We always preach on going through your kids' phone. I said so much. I said so much. I said so much. What's going on, Tyrus? My brother, what's going on? Go through them children's phone. Don't be scared. I always say go to them kids we have right here. Boy, and she just destroyed. Oh my God. But she would have never found nothing out if her daughter wouldn't say it, what this word means. Isn't that something? Y'all better go to y'all kids' phone. Y'all better go to them boys' phones. We said, that's right, talk to them as well. That's right, Sarah. That's right. We always say that, boy. I don't know what be wrong with people don't gonna go to their kids' phone. And that woman just so distraught. She just hurt. Her feelings but I don't think she failed. She said, what did she fail at? What did she do wrong? What did she go wrong at? I don't believe that sister went wrong. It's just something that she just didn't catch. You know what I'm saying? I hate she feel like that she did something wrong, but she didn't do nothing wrong. She probably should checked her child phone a little earlier than what she did. That may be it, but other than that, and we just going in on yourself and being so destroyed, like she was so destroyed about what had happened. I could tell she's a good mother, especially about the way she's acting now. She's a good mother, and she is just hurt. Again, check your kids' phone, like to them, see what's going on with them. I always say that over here at Being on Entertainment TV. We always say, check the kids' backpacks. Sit down and talk to them. And I just said a few weeks ago, parents don't sit down no more at the table with their children and talk and eat at dinner time. They don't have dinner at the table together. People don't eat together no more. You got to put that old-fashioned household back in your household. You got to start, when you have dinner, everybody sit at the table and eat dinner together and talk, see what's going on in their lives and their school and what you need to find out. You know what I'm saying? If you got to run a little game on them, you know what I'm saying? Do that. And put them cell phones down at them tables and, like I said, go through them. See what's going on. Go to them schoolhouses. Just say, for instance, I got a little niece being rebellious. 19, she's smelling herself. But you best believe my sister on that ass. She ain't getting away with nothing. My sister on her. Yes, so you got to be involved with the children. That's right. That's right. My niece was so quiet. She didn't do nothing. She didn't go nowhere. This and that. She got a little few friends when she got a little thing at the schoolhouse, and met new people in different schools and stuff, and hanging out with the wrong people. But see, my sister got time. And see, when my sister called me to tell me about it, the little issues going on. We got a hold of my older sister. And we congregated to see what we're going to have to handle this problem that my niece got. Because, see, we don't want to get too far. See what I'm saying? So, we're on top of it, But, you got to stay in your kids' lives, acting funny, start changing their routine, start talking crazy, start doing shit crazy, acting crazy. Yeah, they might not want you to, but you don't give a damn because you are the parent. You know what I mean? You telling them what to do. They don't tell you what to do. And that's another thing. Nowadays, in this society, in this world that we are in right now, kids are telling the parents what the hell to do. How you gonna tell me what to do? And I'm older than you. And I'm the one right here paying bills and bringing food up in the household and keeping things on where you can keep yourself together and maintain up in here. Do parents would get back and go back to the old days and instead put your foot down on some motherfucking necks? You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me this and you don't tell me that. I tell you that. I am the grown up. It's a lot of grown-ups ain't being grown-ups in the household. They do a lot of lacking and slacking. That's another thing going on. That's why these kids feel like they're entitled to shit. You're not entitled to nothing. To nothing.
Keith, Aaron, well, I did just speak with a victim who was inside the house at the time. He tells me he was sitting in his home when somebody who he did not know walked into his house or broke into his home impersonating a police officer. He says he was then handcuffed, his mouth was taped, and then whoever this person was then took off running outside of his house. Police are still outside of his house now investigating this scene. We had Skyforce overhead as officers took a man in custody just a few blocks over from this house, but we haven't confirmed if he is connected to this crime scene. Officers here have gone in and out of the victim's house, at one point bringing out paper bags to put in their cars. They've also focused a lot of attention on a white Jeep that is parked in the driveway. One neighbor I spoke with says that she woke up to this scene early morning.
It was like I still didn't know what was going on. So I went back in the house at first because I was like, oh, whoa, this is scary. But then when I came out, it got a little bit calm.
Did they flood the street?
I heard the sirens, and I was upstairs in my room, didn't think anything of it, and then I peeked out and that's when I saw a whole bunch of cops. So then I stayed in the house because I didn't know if something active was going on. But it was definitely crazy.
I seen another video. I got to find it and play it. Where a man went in a man's house and duct taped him up. Yeah. People are coming to your house, people. And another thing, they got doorknob turners. What I mean by that is people walk by your house and turn doorknobs. Walk to your house, turn doorknobs. And it's real, real bad in the apartment complex. They got it bad in apartment complex. That's why I'll tell y'all, do what? Lock your doors and do what? check them windows. I said all the time, lock your doors and check them windows. Yes, that's crazy, Sarah. Lock them doors and check your windows. I always say that. Come in people's house, and I seen another video where this man, like I said, was in his house. In his house, a man just walked in and duct taped the doggone man. They duct taped the man. Huh. Yep, lock them windows. And I always say, don't let your kids lock the windows and check the doors. You the grown up in the house. That's for you to do. Your job is to keep the kids safe and keep yourself safe inside your house at all times. So that's your job is to do what? Check your windows. Check your doors. Don't be having little Johnny go check the doors. Don't be having little Jennifer go check the door, Jennifer. No. That's your job is to keep the kids safe. That's what that is. You got to get up off your butt, off your fat butt, your fat lazy butt, and do your duty as a parent and give your protection like you're supposed to do in your household.
So TikTok, I done had a motherfucking asthma attack at work. See the wig. I've been having a long motherfucking day. Listen, Mama had to call the ambulance for me and everything. I get to the hospital. I'm settled in, right? In my room, mind my business. Well, why do I hear a voice come over the speaker? Miss May. So I ignored her at first, because where the fuck are you coming from? Ignore. She said it again. Miss May. So I'm like, yeah. Where are you at? She's like, I'm in front of you. The fuck you mean you in front of me, bitch? I'm black, don't play that shit. In front of me where? Okay? In front of me fucking where? Then she go, do I have your permission to turn the camera on? Camera? Camera. Exactly where is this camera at? Do tell. Y'all, I be damn. That camera right there turned around and faced me. You see, it say Care AI. Yeah, that camera turned around and faced me dead in my motherfucking face like a police officer pulling me over after the club kitchen eye. It looked me dead in the eyes looking at it. Then she appeared on the motherfucking TV screen. In her office. We was talking. Bitch, we on FaceTime. In the hospital. When y'all do this? When y'all do this? When y'all do this? When the fuck did y'all do this? Because then she watching me. She said, no, the camera, it points away when we're done. Isn't it better? I don't even know why y'all admitted me. I'm talking shit. My lungs is good. Release me. Y'all ain't told me y'all fucking had no camera in here. Now, y'all want to supervise me for 24 hours and I gotta deal with this shit. I don't think so.
Yep. I wonder, are they putting that in all hospitals? I wonder, are they putting that camera in all hospitals? Man, that's some wild shit, this. Sarah, oh wow, yeah, Sarah, man. I wonder how many conversations, y'all, do they listen to, or do it have to be on? I mean, that's some police stuff right there, y'all. That's some police stuff. Wow. Man, we just learned something today. Man, say we be giving some stuff out over here. I'm telling you, we be letting people know. But wouldn't that be uneasy, Sarah? You get the hospital and you got a camera right there in the room with you, and they appear up on the TV. They look at you and you looking at them. You're in the hospital. And then I wonder how many people who they can catch now who be doing the Uggs up in the hospital and who be up in there having the XCX in the hospital. I wonder how many people can they catch now doing that kind of stuff in the hospital since they got the cameras in there and stuff now. And how many people can they see the nurses now treating their patients bad? I wonder stuff like that. Wow. That's crazy. Man. And I wonder, would it do it affect me? Y'all know that little button, that little emergency button that you push for the doctor to come in when you got a question or something like that. I mean, and sometimes the little microphone don't work. I wonder, would it also control the camera too like that? Wow. If not the camera, maybe the volume, you call it where they can at least hear you. Dang. Man, say, y'all better be careful out there in them hospitals. Them hospitals is picking up the beat and the pace. They ain't getting left behind on nothing.
Maybe she came in illegally. Maybe. Let me tell you one thing. She has got it so documented, so she's going to have a little news conference over the next couple of weeks. That's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. They said, Melania Trump may have come into our country illegally, and how would that be for Donald Trump to be talking? Here's the only problem. She came in totally legally. I mean, so it's one of those things. All right, but you'll see it in a little while. I said to her, no, let it simmer for a little while. Let them go wild. Let it simmer.
Well, surprise, surprise. That never happened, and just another lie by Donald Trump and legacy media.
She was always the silent one. While Donald Trump raged across rallies and camera flashes, Melania stood in the background, stoic, elegant, distant. But now the quiet is over, because hidden immigration files, sealed letters, and confidential sponsorship documents have emerged, and what they suggest could unravel everything the Trumps have claimed. It started with a leak, a scanned copy of a foreign modeling contract from the early 1990s. Then came a mysterious visa application tied to a company that no longer exists. Its registration expired, its offices long abandoned, but the signature on the paperwork? Clear as day, Melania Knaus. Immigration attorneys flagged it instantly. Something doesn't line up. The timeline is blurry, one expert explained. The type of visa she claimed doesn't match the job title listed. And we're missing a key sponsor. Then came the kicker. A letter, dated 1996, written by a New York-based fashion agent stating he had never met or spoken to Melania, despite being listed as her U.S. sponsor on her green card application. This is a red flag, the agent added. It's either a forgery or someone used my name. Inside Trump Tower, panic set in. Multiple staffers confirmed that Trump had a full meltdown when shown the documents. He threw a pen across the room, one said. He kept repeating, "They're going after her to get to me." But the issue isn't personal, it's legal. Because Melania Trump's immigration story has always been held up as a pillar of legitimacy. Proof that doing it the right way still works. Trump himself used her story as political ammunition, shaming undocumented immigrants while holding up his wife as a model of lawful success. But now that myth is cracking. Journalists are calling it the Melania dossier, an avalanche of quietly buried paperwork now being exhumed piece by maybe.
Well, they've been saying that she wasn't legal. Why he's out there terrorizing the other people, the Mexicans and whatever. No, she's not illegal, but I don't think the son legal either. I don't think. I don't know. I think it's Byron or it's one of the other little boys. I think Byron if Byron is the youngest, it was him. Yeah, he's not even legal, But I can say Melania, she's quiet. That woman, she's quiet. She don't say nothing. Y'all don't hear anything from you. Can you actually say, period, that you heard her say, be out in the, in the news press. She's not even in the news press like that. She stays away from that. So, I really don't have anything bad to say about that lady, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't even like she get involved in none of that stuff. And she dresses real nice. Her clothes looks real pretty on her. She looks pretty when she be out, and baby, and whoever be putting that hat on her head, baby, she be wearing them hats, baby. She do, and she's a pretty white girl, a Brazilian girl. What do you want to say about her? I think she's very pretty. I'm talking about the wife, his wife. Yeah, he's very much that, very much, yeah. But the wife, I think she knows. I think she just stays out of everything. She just stays quiet. She don't get in the timeline light of what's going on with that crazy husband of hers. And sometimes, oh yeah, yes, Sarah, yeah, he's a hypocrite. I can't stand him. His ass doing too doggone much. He done made the world just in the whole rumble. The whole world is in a rumble. Not some of the part of the world, not some part of the cities, some part of the states. He got the whole world in a rumble. In the shambles. Everybody. Every state. We got people just acting crazy. Like just fools out here. I said, did I get rid of that video or not? Yeah, Sarah. Yeah.
So according to the people, Walmart building cases on people. I know you lying to me. Hey man, I posted a video, what was that, yesterday or so, about Walmart, you know what I'm saying, and their sophisticated security system. But I couldn't help but notice in the comments, everybody is talking about how Walmart will basically allow people to steal. In the process of them allowing you to steal, they document, like, I guess their camera system documents you in their system, let you get to a certain amount. Once you get to that certain amount, Walmart prosecute your ass. Shitting me. Walmart out here building cases on all you thieves out there. Walmart not playing. They putting cases on all you thieves. God damn it.
Now, if this is true, I don't know how true it is, but let's say hypothetically, if this is true, huh? Come on, Sabrina. Lord. If this is true, I wonder how that would work. How are they identified? And they doing face recognition to identify people or something like that? How they know who's who? What's going on with what they ain't telling us what's going on? How do they know? When you first come in, I mean, because there be so many people come in and out the store. But how would they know it's you? How they gonna try to build a case on you and they may not even be you? I don't know. But guess what? We're gonna keep an eye out for it though. You can better believe that. Because if so, this is crazy. That make you feel like, damn, I don't even want to go to Walmart. But then you got to be going to Walmart still in their goddamn way. I done seen where they shows, lady showed a store where, first what made me think about it was I seen on the news, on nightly news, where somewhere in California, it was about 20 people. They did, they all look like dudes, they all look like boys, guys, boys, dudes, the way we're saying. They came to the jewelry store and broke down the a high-end jewelry store and took everything out their jewelry store. They were coming in there with their bags, breaking on little glass mirror, the glass cases, getting that jury out of there. I seen it on TV, right? So people are taking what they want. And then I seen another video at Walmart. Some ladies at Walmart, she recorded. They had came into some kids that came in Walmart and just destroyed Walmart, taking what they want. You know, that's why some Walmarts are putting things behind, locking things up that you can't get. And that made us, people like us, me and you, who be mad because we got to stand there and wait and try to find somebody to help us or hit a button that they may have on their out for somebody come in to help you. Trying to sit there and wait for somebody to come, and then nobody may not come. Then you got to try to push a button again. That's a waste of time. They got to unlock it, this and this and that, and you got to give it back to them. And I mean, to me, that's not even no timely manner right there. That's just wasting your time. One time I had showed a video where CVS or Walgreens, one of them, when you went down the aisle to get certain items, they didn't have the items on the shelf. They had a piece of like a card or a sticker that you had to get, and let them know that you want that item. Yeah, that's how bad things are getting. Now people just going in, just stealing stuff, just bum kids going in and bum rushing, and and like I said on that video, it didn't look like I couldn't tell if it was no younger people, older people. I didn't know, but by the way their body was moving, they were moving like young boys. Coming and getting what they want and get up out of there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they stealing stuff like that now. Yeah. They sure are. We gotta be careful, y'all. It's getting weird and crazy out here in this world, y'all. And we got to make ourselves ready. Got to get our protection together. That's why they put laws where on firearms, where they help so easy and freely to get, and there's no these stand your ground laws and things like that, because they know something we ain't been really paying attention to, how things done got really, really bad in each city and state.
Customers were surprised when they found what appears to be a noose hanging from the ceiling of a Wendy's in Cary. WRAL started asking questions. We were told it's part of a promotional campaign. And as WRAL's Carly Haynes reports, the chain says it was not part of their plan.
Wendy's is going all out with its promotions. Posters, a special meal, and decorations. But this particular item is getting a different kind of attention. Customers saw it through these doors of this Cary Wendy's, a noose hanging from the ceiling of the dining room.
We need people to say, hey, this is not okay.
The rope is surrounded by decorations that are part of a publicity campaign. Wendy's and Netflix announced a partnership last month to promote season 2 of the Netflix series Wednesday. Civil rights activist Kimberly McTarian says this is a symbol rooted in race. We reached out to Wendy's asking how it got there. The restaurant said in a statement the item was unacceptable, not approved, and promptly removed. This was done at one restaurant, and while isolated, it was taken seriously, and the franchisee worked with the team to remove it quickly. We walked in the day after customers first noticed it. The noose was still there. It wasn't until WRAL arrived that an employee cut it down.
Oh, Wendy's, you got some explaining todo.
Wow, Wendy's. And I had seen some other articles about it too as well before I had picked it up. But a promotion. What kind of promotion would there be to make people come in and want to buy your damn burgers or buy your food or want them to come in and be served by anybody in the restaurant? You know what I'm saying? Even though you might find somebody might be in that black working, but who gonna come in the restaurant and look at a promotion like that right there? That's not a promotion. Yes. Right, sir. That's not no promotion. That is not a promotion at all. Wow, that's crazy. That right there, some people would take it as an insult, because that's not a promotion. And why wait till news people come in to cut it down? Again, why would you wait till the news people come in to cut it down? Maybe perhaps the inside of windows don't be jumping like that. People just be going through the drive-through. I mean, I don't know, but that that's unacceptable. That ain't no promotion. That you ain't doing them. That maybe that person they had their head on right, and then that also when they did that promotion, I wonder, was that person a black person or was it a white person? They didn't say. But either way, whatever it was a black person or a white person, what are you doing? And I wonder how much did they make off of that promotion? Did they get any did they get what they were looking for as for people coming in buying her food or whatever? I wonder, did they get any promotion from that? Probably not. But again, my question is, why would you wait till the news come in and say something and then want to cut it down because you were never expecting it to go that far? You weren't expecting nobody to talk about nothing like that?
I can't give enough trigger warnings for this. Woman went to an emergency room because she was having a medical emergency, and I'm guessing her insurance wasn't great. So they told her to leave, and then she refused to leave because she was having a medical emergency, so they called the police.
They want you gone. I'm talking. I understand you say you got some problems going on. You're going to have to find a way to get out of here, okay? I don't want this to turn into a situation where you have to go to jail.
Shattered my ankle and I had a stroke.
Well, if the medical professionals have saw you and discharged you,
they won't.
I got nothing to do with that then, but you got to get going.
I can't even get down there.
So you're saying that you're going to go to jail?
Oh my God.
You're going to have to get up there because we're going to have to physically put you up there if not.
Oh my God. I can't. You're going to break me.
Yes, ma'am. You're going to have to get in
my
there.
Ankle. I can't breathe.
You've been medically cleared, ma'am. This is not going to work.
I'm going to pass out.
No, stop. Okay, it's not working. Okay, just stop. Get in the daggone.
Okay.
Now you're starting to piss me off. Get up.
This is all an act. She has been discharged.
No, I haven't. I'm going to pass out.
You're not going to pass out. Well, go and get in there and pass out. We'll be done with it. Because this is all an act. You're not going back in the hospital. We're not taking you back. You've been kicked out of 2 hospitals. What do you need your purse for?
My inhaler.
It's not in there. We've already went
no inhaler in your purse.
You guys can't do this to me.
The problem with me is that
she been kicked out of 2 hospitals. I mean, there's something wrong with her. But then, as far as being kicked out of 2 hospitals, I wonder, did they see her before they kicked her out, or did they just kick her out from where they probably think she was acting erratically? How you gonna say it in there? And then clearly she got asthma because she asked for an asthma pump, and they tell her it's not in there. And then that's the EMS people, and sound like the police, or maybe be security was there running his mouth in the background talking about she's gonna go to jail. Well, if she go to jail, wouldn't there be no way to get some medical assistance? They're going to have to check her out anyway. When she go to jail, they're going to send somebody to come to check her out. No matter what, she's going to get checked out. But would you believe a person like that, though, that comes, since they got kicked out of 2 hospitals? Would you believe that there's something wrong with them if you still saw them after that, all that happened to them by getting kicked out? And they're still acting the way that lady was acting? Would you believe something would be still wrong with her? They need to take her back, and we just say forget it, like they're doing. I couldn't do it. I'd say keep her and see what's wrong with her. I wouldn't just say, well, you got kicked out 2 hospitals, you got to get away, or you go, or you gonna go to jail, whatever. I would actually keep her there, not kick her out, but keep her there to see what's wrong. Because what if something happened to her? And it'd be your fault because you was just too not in having enough time to run a lot of tests on that person to see what was wrong with them. Cause something's wrong with that lady. Cause she the way she's still acting, yeah, something's wrong. Something ain't right.
I went down that KFC rabbit hole, and let me tell you this. If this video don't stop you from stuffing your face with their finger-licking chicken, nothing will. So y'all remember KFC's full name was Kentucky Fried Chicken, but they changed it in 1991. Now the question is, why did they change it? Well, let's just say this. When you look it up on Google, they're not trying to tell you the right thing, but I remember. And shout out to one of these creators for refreshing my memory. So in 1991, Kentucky Fried Chicken had to change its name to KFC because they weren't selling chicken. You heard me, right? Now, if you look it up on Google, Google will say they changed their name because they didn't want people hanging on a word fried. But that's bullshit. And let's say allegedly, because we know how TikTok get. So again, they had to change that name because they wasn't able to call it Kentucky Fried Chicken because they wasn't selling chicken. So now, when you look at that and you ask yourself, what were they selling? No, really, what were they selling if they wasn't selling?
Okay. Backstory on the KFC. I remember one while KFC wasn't selling like they were selling. I remember it, but I don't remember them changing the name. But my cousin Cedric said he went to Africa. They passing through there. And said, yeah, he was on a cruise. You know, he was on a little package deal. He was in Africa. And said they was going somewhere, and they passed by this KFC. Said the KFC was so packed, they had people out on the outside. He said. He said they even had security guards standing outside. And so he was just looking like he couldn't believe how they had just put that KFC there. So they just got, a good taste of fried chicken over there in Africa. So KFC is making some good money right now over there in Africa. He coming up. But anyway, he said when he went on up the hill on his excursion, and when they came back, it was about 3 or 4 hours later. He said it was still packed. The line all the way on the outside. It was packed in the inside. Like I said, it had a security guard out there. To have security guard outside your place of business packed like that, you got to be making a lot of money. And my thing is too on another statement. Where's all that chicken coming from? Where is all that chicken coming from? Where's it coming from? Where are they getting all that chicken from? If they selling chicken like that at that KFC, they got to have a truck to come over there every day to bring some chicken to KFC at that KFC in Africa. And do you make you wonder sometimes, where are all these chickens coming from? Especially when they burn up, they in a little infirmary, whatever, burn up or whatever. Make you wonder where they getting out, and they houses and stuff burn up, and you wonder where all these chickens coming from. Make you wonder.
In all my time on this planet, I have never saw this many floods happen back to back. So in India, a village just got dismantled from a flood, and they're claiming this flood happened because of a cloudburst. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at how that water is coming down. And when I say the whole town might be gone, the whole town may be gone. Have you ever seen anything like this? And they're saying that happened from something called a cloudburst, which I've never heard of before. So I had to jump down that rabbit hole and see exactly what that was. And let me tell you this, that shit is scary. Matter of fact, look at this.
This isn't a harmless drizzle, it's a cloudburst, where the sky dumps thousands of liters of water in seconds. These storms are so powerful they can wipe out roads, destroy houses, and sweep away anything in their path.
So from this disaster, they're saying at least 50 people were missing, but it might be more than that. You saw the video, and you saw how all of that water took away all of those houses. Now tell me if you ever seen anything like that before. Tell me if you've seen a whole village get swept away before. I'll wait. And again, this is another flood to add on the floods that just happened. What's going on? What is God trying to say? I'm out.
Well. We have talked about they got the fake sunlight. We talked about the fake snow. We talked about the fake rain. And now they got the clouds. And I'm thinking that the cloud got full of so much rain and it burst like that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the cloud had got so much water in it and it burst. But we have talked about this fake sunlight, and you can order sunlight, and you can, you know, how they making fake clouds, and they got the rain, they making rain and stuff. You know, we talked about how they got somebody making that kind of stuff. It's up in the air. Yeah, all those clouds are not real clouds. They're not all none of godly clouds, or what we want to say. Some of the clouds are man-made clouds. We talked about that. We had talked about those man-made clouds, and then, you know, you know, that's crazy. When I say crazy, that's real crazy. Let's go to commercial. Yeah, be fine on draws. Let's go to the next one right quick.
Y'all, be mindful that the hand, foot, and mouth disease for kids is definitely spreading. It is at an all-time high. I don't know where it came from, but I do know that it's a painful thing for them babies. They don't want you to touch them. They don't want to eat nothing. They just miserable. It comes in your hand. It comes in your mouth. It comes on your feet. It's the little red bumps. The epidemic is so high right now. And the only thing can treat it is nothing. They say give them Tylenol, but Tylenol don't do that but make them more irritated. When I say they gonna cry, they gonna cry. They don't want to be touched. They don't want no popsicle. I mean, just imagine your baby just crying in pain with bumps, little red bumps in their hands and on their feet and in their mouth, little white bumps in their mouth. I mean, total misery. And moms, we can get it too. Fathers, we can get it too. So y'all be mindful that the hand, mouth, and feet virus is contagious and it can be caught by adults. So if you see this on your kids, that is what they have. And if you take them to the emergency room, yes, they're going to tell you to do this and do that. But the only thing treats it has to take its course. Let it take its course. Y'all, it is not something to be alarmed about, but it kind of is because you don't want it. Adults, we don't want it. We take it kind of different. It affects us a little different.
Hand, mouth, and feet disease. I wonder what kind of disease is that for the little babies. I never heard of y'all, so that's going to say hypothetically on that. You know, one day we're going to do a true or false videos. True, false. You think it's true? You think it's false? Maybe. Could be. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, but you know, it's going to be several different diseases that's going to come through here that they ain't telling us about till at the last minute. Oh, here. Telling us about to the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I think it's just stay away from people. Right now, people don't believe it, but it's true. I'm going to say it. That C-19 is out there again. It never did leave, but it just lighten up a lot. Lighten up. But it's back out there again. The C-19 is back out there floating. People are getting sick behind it. So y'all make sure you may have to start wearing your mask again. Start putting your sanitizer, hand sanitizer back in your purses and in your cars and stuff again. But it never went nowhere, just got light. But yeah, they saying it's back getting heavy again. So, you know, take care of your business, you know, since the people start coughing and stuff, you get up. You move around. Don't let people be breathing all on you, you know. Yeah. Put your mask on. Start back wearing your mask again. Lord.
Child, a 6-year-old unalived her mama in Galveston, Texas yesterday night. Family, don't nobody know what caused it or why, because if you look through her videos and pictures and stuff, they look like they were pretty close. That seemed like it was her favorite child.
As soon as I come through, I let that chopper off. Pow! Pow! That's not a chopper sound. I'm sorry. As soon as I come through, I kill everybody. We killing one person. No, we kill everybody.
One of the neighbors said she was going to check her mail, and she said she heard some pew-pew shots.
She was just screaming. She was just screaming. And I hear boom, 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 boom. But like, I hear 5.
Right after the girl unalived her mama, she took off on foot, police say. So she wasn't there when they arrived. Then while they was sitting there doing their investigation, she showed the fuck back up. And that's when they got her and locked her ass up, put her in like a juvenile or some shit like that. They still waiting to try to see why the hell she did that. She told the little girl no. There's so many speculations. She looked like one of the spoiled children, because when you look at all her pictures and go through all her stuff, the little girl had nice birthday parties. She did all her kids with. She had about 3 girls and 1 boy. My mama said she confused. She don't know why the little girl Kiki did that to the mama. I send my condolences to the family, because it got to be a very heartbreaking time for just out the blue your little grandbaby just Swiss cheese the daughter. Like, for what reason, I don't know. Kids today, y'all, I don't know what the hell is wrong with them, because there's a lot of them that's taking out their own parents. So I suggest the next time when y'all start arguing back and forth with them kids, you might want to sit down and make sure ain't no weapons or nothing that's around. If you beat their ass or whatever, make sure ain't no damn weapons nowhere near, because they is taking y'all ass out.
And it's true. And, you know, even like she said, she bought her kid everything she wanted and did this and that for her and stuff and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And for her to do that, you think they real close. They had a good close relationship on TikTok and stuff. And, you know, and her daughter did that. What made her do that? What made her do that? And she walked away. Because her mama said no? You know what I'm saying? They come down to the fact that you can't be friends with your kids. Right? It's kind of scary. That's scary. They make me feel like you can't be friends with your kids. But some people can't be friends with the kids now, because they'll not turn the friendship off, and the mom, you know, back to the reality part. Like me, I got a son. He my friend. But he talk shit though. Them part of listen something else. But he ain't gonna kill me though. Well, that's crazy. They unaliving their mama. Could have been spoiled. Could have been. Could have been, Sarah. Hey, I don't know. And sometimes you just don't know. Maybe somebody was in her head. You know, you don't know. But now she's in juvenile, whatever, and the mom is gone, and the grandma don't know what made her do it. Prayers for the family, y'all. Hey.
Apple, why do you keep playing in our face? So now they're saying if you update your phone with the Apple 18.3 update, you are unlocking Starlink access. And you know what Starlink is, right? You don't know what Starlink is? So they're trying to get you with saying that you don't need a cellular base, that you can use satellite to text, call, etc. But you know what that means? Allegedly, that the feds will be able to know exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, and how you're doing it. Example, just so happen you text somebody something about a higher official. They can see that text. They can see that text. And then you know what's going to happen? They can come get you. And then they can charge you and the person that you're texting. So basically you're saying that And I'm talking to you, Apple, that we just can't have conversations amongst ourselves anymore. And they say that iPhones are better than Galaxies. I'm about to get rid of this iPhone. This one. And yes, I do have a Galaxy. I'm out.
That's that them new technology phones. That's the new technology phones. No, I don't want no Apple phone. I don't want no Apple. Nothing to do with Apple. I don't even want an iPhone. I got a Galaxy phone. I think Sarah got a Galaxy phone. I think she got. I do not. I got an Android. I stay with Android any day. I'm an Android kind of girl. All that Apple and all that stuff, I'm not into that stuff. Apple, even Apple Pay, I'm not into none of that. I'm not into none of that. Nope, I sure am not. That's too much technology. It's already too much on my Android. But then for me to turn around and do that. Yes, sir, I know. Ain't that something? I don't want that. Those are people who gonna rush to get the iPhones and the watch and the Apple watches and stuff, and all they take the headphones, all they technology, fancy stuff, and the glasses and stuff, and all that technology and stuff. That's too much putting people in your business. I'm already thinking myself, when TikTok changed over to the United States TikTok, I may not be getting TikTok no more. I might be out of there. That's enough for me. Yeah, I might not be doing that. Because I don't want the United States in my business. Because we all know, somewhere down the line, within years, it always end up being something about a data breach. And I promise you, we're going to come back, if I'm still living, and talk about the conversation of the data breach of the TikTok. And I also believe that it's not going to be the same as this TikTok and be successful as this TikTok is. But we're gonna see. We paying attention though.
Apple, why do you keep playing in our face? So now
My bad.
I bet y'all gonna stop saying that Chick-fil-A got the best chicken sandwiches now. So it's rumors going around that bread that Chick-fil-A serving ain't really that bread that you need to be eating. And I know you're like, what you talking about? They're saying that the shit that they make silly putty with is in Chick-fil-A bread. The bread that they put on them sandwiches that y'all love so much. And I sit back and I ask myself, damn, why do people go so crazy over Chick-fil-A? You got that Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, and then you had that Popeyes chicken sandwich that everybody was going crazy about. And then you had KFC, and you already know what I showed y'all about KFC. But now that they're saying that Chick-fil-A is using ingredients that they use for silly putty in them chicken sandwich breads, what y'all gonna do now? Because like I said, everybody say Chick-fil-A the best. Chick-fil-A got the best everything. Customer service, everything. Yeah? This ain't the...
No, Chick-fil-A. Oh, Sarah said, what Sarah said? Never had Chick-fil-A. You never had Chick-fil-A, Sarah? Sarah said she ain't never had. So Sarah said she ain't never had an iPhone. No iPhone. I know that's right, Sarah. So she never had Chick-fil-A. How will you spell it? You spell it right. Yeah. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. A lot of people eat Chick-fil-A. I used to eat it all the time. I used to go to work. I used to eat it on my way to work. I'll stop by, give me a Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich, me a lemonade, and eat some crinkle fries. I sure would. I would give me some Chick-fil-A. I sure would. I wouldn't get it every day because it was expensive. Oh, it's very expensive for some Chick-fil-A, baby. Yeah, it's expensive. But I would get that sometime on my way to work. I sure would.
I'm not going to show all the pictures like her sister did because they are not for people with sensitive stomachs, okay? The wounds became open and infected. It just got really bad for this young lady. And I feel so bad for her because the whole purpose of their trip to the Bahamas was to do this actual excursion. I believe she is a pet lover and you really have to be careful on this type of excursion. But do you want to know what excursion it was? It was the pig beach, the excursion where people, sign up to swim with the pigs, pet the pigs and things like that. Yes, this infection came from an infected pig with a roundworm. Now, doctors could not figure out what was wrong with her. They sent in samples and finally she was diagnosed with ascariasis, which is a condition where humans become infected with this roundworm and the roundworm's eggs get inside of the human body. They hatch and become adult worms and cause what you saw her face to begin to look like. It even got much worse. And keep in mind, she did not know what was going on with her for 6 years after she did this excursion. But now she is getting the treatment she needs because she was properly diagnosed. But I wanted to bring this to you all's attention. Make sure you're doing your research when you are doing these excursions and signing up and paying your money for these excursions, especially excursions with animals, because animals do carry diseases and bacteria.
Nah, I'm scary. I don't be petting on no damn pig, no damn way with their muddy asses. Why would she even? Well, I wouldn't say why she even have to pet because people do pet. They do pet pets, but while she's on that excursion, like you said, you just like she said, you just never know, what they got. You got to do some research, man. And that lady was sick like that with all of her wounds open like that, man. That was wild and crazy, y'all. Man. I'm not going on an excursion no doggone way. Sarah said, nope, I wouldn't do it. Me either, Sarah. I wouldn't do it either. Me either, Sarah. No. And if I would be out and about, I won't pet no pets. Not nothing like that. No way. These people just crazy. Sarah. They do some stuff that we wouldn't even think about doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about it. That's crazy.
Detroit school bus gone missing.
Michigan, man. Y'all is on the map again, man. What's up with kidnapping the kids, bro? How do you let a whole goddamn school bus with 30 children on it from Gampus Elementary, man, supposed to be going to Apple Orchard, bro? The bus driver and 30 kids is gone, vanished. The camera's cut out. Now, you know this some fishy shit. First of all, the bus driver called out sick. So you put in a substitute bus driver, and then you come to find out the man wasn't even on your roster. Now, how the hell you let that happen? You know what I'm saying? The kids texting their parents and shit. This look like the wrong road. You know what I'm saying? This is not right. And that the whole bus just go missing, bro. Them kids done been kidnapped, man. You think I'm playing? You pull that story up, man. 30 kids on the bus is gone, and the wrong driver driving the goddamn bus. The camera's cut out. The camera's cut back on. Bus gone. Come on, bro. What's up with kidnapping the kids, man? The whole damn bus is gone with the wrong bus driver. Wow, what the fuck is going on? Detroit, Michigan, man. Pull that up if you think I'm playing. This shit 2025, boy. 2025 or 2026 ain't even here yet, man. This shit is getting wickeder, man. It's fucking wild out here. I'm out, man. Pull that story up. That shit is sad. I'm out.
I was trying to find this story. I was looking this story up. I didn't see anything about it, but I did look it up though. There's a I don't know hell no. I yeah, I was trying to look it up. I know back in the day, five kids had vanished back in the day. But no, that's crazy. But what the hell though?
You telling me a black man has won the Omaha, Nebraska mayor race yesterday? Something that has never happened for a black person in this history? A black man, y'all, won the Omaha, Nebraska mayoral race yesterday. You know you're in trouble, Trump, when them white folks getting mad. See, these white people are getting mad. They not just saying, I'm going out here, I'm just going to vote for Republicans blanket shift. They saying, I'm voting for the best candidate. A state that Trump won by almost 30 percentage points, but yet Omaha, Nebraska elected the first African American to be the mayor of the city. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's the kind of change we need as a whole. Not talking to MAGA. MAGA gone. They ain't gonna never understand. I'm talking to the people who understand.
And guess what? He is telling the truth. I looked it up, right? Yeah. In May of 2025, Omaha elected the first black mayor, John Ewan Jr., a Democrat who defeated the third-term Republican incumbent Gene Southard. So yeah, it's true. You're the first man. First black man to be mayor in Omaha. Before being the mayor, he served 17 years as a Douglas County treasurer. He's also a former Omaha police officer as well. Okay then. That's all right. I'm glad for them. So they yeah, let's go, Sarah. You sure right. Let's go. Yeah. That's their first one. I wonder within how many years since they had first since they had no. I wonder how many years has it been? How many years was in between? But yeah. And he said he gonna focus on quality of the life issues, and he's gonna also focus on things that were important to the people of Omaha. So he might do them some good. Omaha, y'all might got something going on good down there for y'all finally. That's where it sounds. Okay, nobody's talking about that. Nobody said a word.
Disturbing video emerges from Avon, Indiana. Let's talk about it. Imagine going to Texas Roadhouse with the family to enjoy some of those good old Texas Roadhouse rolls and some cinnamon butter. And you're going to have a great time with the family when all of a sudden chaos breaks out. So much chaos that a man punches a woman. So much chaos that people are throwing plates. Innocent bystanders are getting hit with plates. So much chaos that it is uncontrollable. That tables are broken. That people are injured. That one woman who happened to be standing in a booth who appeared to be throwing punches at one point gets ripped out of that booth by her head of hair. Imagine that. Well, it happened again Saturday night in Avon, Indiana. There is video that I cannot post here, because it will be taken down, so it's over on my IG. You can find the link in my bio. It is not my video. It's someone else's video, and I don't know whose it is because it's been shared so much. But I encourage you to go look at it. This is not how we act in public, people. It's freaking Texas Roadhouse. What could be so bad?
I kind of feel him on that. I feel him on that. Not just Texas Roadhouse, just anywhere people going to these restaurants just showing their natural butt. I feel what brother's saying. I feel him. Yeah. I get what he's saying. Yeah. People been going to these restaurants, they cussing each other out. You just calling people the N-word, being insulted by this and this, disrespectful, this and this and that, and people, girls and that fighting and carrying on and going to the restaurant, fighting, jumping over the counter and stuff, and acting the food. Man, say. And I just want to say another thing. These women, Sarah, I feel like these women done got out of control with this fighting. Everywhere I turn, these people are fighting. The women fighting all the women. It's just uncontrollable. I'm like, what be wrong with these people acting like they ain't got no damn sense? Just showing out. I don't understand it. We already got enough problems going on, and they still are fight each other. They not even woke yet. I don't know when they gonna wake up. When are they gonna wake up? Hey boy, hope don't be too late. Yeah, I hope it don't be too late. When they gonna wake up? Cause we clearly see they ain't paying no attention. Some are. No, a few are. Some not.
This corner looked more like a crime scene than a school bus stop this morning. Parents called police after finding an electric fence just inches away from where their children wait for the bus. The man who put up the fence says he had finally had it with students trespassing and leaving trash in his yard. He figured the fence would keep them out.
I'm not in charge of other people's children. All I can do is protect myself.
But jolted neighbors thought the fence was too extreme. They called police, and police called Public Works, who questioned whether the fence encroached on a county easement.
Show me what's the truth. You know, everybody's just giving me different words.
The relentless homeowner not giving in because he says the signs posted in his front yard did nothing.
It says no trespassing.
What, you don't like kids? Me, I'm a parent, and I don't want any children around here to get electrocuted.
That's a little too extreme. I mean, you're going to let the kids get electrocuted? That's not cool.
This corner looked more like a crime scene than...
My bad. Okay. What do you think, Sarah? What do you think? Do you think it's justifiable to put an electric fence up because the trash and the kids in your yard and stuff? Do you think it's justifiable to get an electrical fence that it can hurt somebody? You know, somebody can accidentally just fall on. You know, kids do fall. Kids fall. They do tumble on over their own 2 feet. Let's be honest. It might just touch they might fall and touch the fences and get themselves back up. That kid get electrocuted. That kid ain't did nothing wrong. I don't think it's justifiable to have an electric fence in your yard. I don't think so. So Sarah said no. Yeah, Sarah agree. Yeah, I don't think so either. You know, well, somebody needs some help walking, or elderly gets sick and needs some help walking, standing up, and they want to hold to the fence. They may get electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything with a pet. Y'all know how people feel about their pets, right? Y'all know pets got laws, right? So, will one of the pets get a hold to touch the fence by accident? You know what I mean? That's how that sound cat was sound anyway. The cat being got electrocuted. Ooh, good. That's crazy. But yeah, that's not justifiable though. That's cold-blooded though. Get electrical fence, man. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye out on a update on it because I want to know how did that turn out. I want to know if did anything ever happen or did anybody put get a lawsuit and get the state involved with it, anything like that, you know. But we see the news is involved. But I wonder did anybody get a report on it to make a police report on it. I wonder. But yeah, that's far-fetched though. Anybody can get hurt like that. And then would you think that he's a mean person do something like that? Would that be something that a mean person would do? Would get electrical fence? I would. A concerning person would get an electrical fence. You know what I'm saying? And we're just somebody do this who don't give a dang about nobody. Don't care whatever the circumstances may be. Don't you touch my fence? Not just about the trash. Wind blow trash. Everybody know when it rain and we get a wind, y'all know it blows the trash. Or when it get a breeze come through, a rain getting ready to come and got a heavy wind, y'all know it'll blow trash, sand, dirt, cans. You see cans going down the street. You see bags flying by. You know what I mean? Because of the high winds outside. So it ain't just people trash. You have wind that bring trash. When the rain come or when the storms come, they bring wind. They bring trash come by. And I've seen plenty of time where I done rode down the street and trash bags is stuck to the doggone fences. Plenty. That ain't no lie. That is the honest God truth. That is the truth. But anyway, y'all, I just want to come over here and see what's going on with everybody and shook up with videos and I've been working out in the morning time, so I'm on my journey of stage 2. I have started doing reps now, so you'll see me doing more free weights in the gym now. Doing more leg days on my because I need to work on my knees where they put the gel in my knee. I need to work on my knee. But check me out in the morning time. I'll be working out, doing my thing. Sometimes cousin be with me. Sometimes cousin may be missing, but I'll be there, what I'm saying? The weather field change, since we are in fall now, the weather gonna change. I'm just waiting for it to start getting cool, and the time that my cousin may not go with me, I might be up early morning at 4 or 5 in the morning going to the gym just to work out because it feels good to me and my body to go work out in the morning time. Now, evening time, I'm not too fond of it, but sometimes I may be going in the evening time to do about a 45-minute, workout. So I might be doing some going to work out sometime 2 days in a row, sometimes twice in one day. Depends on how I feel and how the weather be, but I feel like that's what I may be doing. That's what my mind is telling me to do for the fall, is go to the gym sometime one day, twice that day, Like I said, I'm on my second part of my journey doing reps. I'll be day 62. Woo! I'm proud of myself starting Monday. But yeah, y'all check me out in the morning time, check my shorts out. Thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. My birthday. Oh yeah, my birthday is next Sunday. Wow, man. I have been carried so long, all these years, by the hand of my father. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes, I feel guilty since Gavin passed away 2 weeks before his birthday. And I be feeling guilty because my birthday be coming around sometime, my birthday. It throw me back to a lot of thoughts. But yeah, my birthday's coming up next Sunday, October the 5th. Man, October coming around quick. The time is coming around quick. December gonna be here before you know it. We're gonna be out of here the first of the year. A new year rolling in 2026. More technology, more laws, more crime. You know what I'm saying? But I hope now, the crime get better. You know what I'm saying? More the violence get, it be eased up. But it's easy to say than to do. You know what I'm saying? With purpose, you can say that all day long about the crime and the violence, this and that. I can't say it. I can say it all day long, but it's easy for me to say to do. You got to get together and pull together with people to come together as one to make things happen. Anybody can say it, and it can be one person just trying to do it, but you got to have other people that got to hear you. You know what I'm saying? And understand and agree and know what you're talking about. And branch out to you and make and put the spirit help spread the word. It's just not just a one person thing. It's a community thing. It's a state thing. It's a word of the mouth thing. You know what I mean? Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna have y'all pay me plenty to do for my birthday. I may not come much as live on October because I'm planning on doing a lot of adventurous things for my birthday. So, spend a lot of time with my family, going out, doing a lot of outings, you know what I'm saying? Just enjoying some things, a part of life that I want to do, you know what I'm saying? My kids are grown, uh, let me just tell you this, in case you don't know, and I'm sure you probably heard, or your mom probably talked to you about it, if you and your mom real close, and your dad or whatever, your parents, when your kids get grown and they move out, you start feeling like, dang, I never feel like I'll be alone without my kids. I'll be missing my kids so much. You know what I mean? It's not like, that I'm missing a man, because I'm not missing a man, and I'm missing a husband, because being married is overrated to me. So I don't care nothing about that, but just being, by myself without your kids being with you, not hearing their voices all the time, you call them and they cross town, when they own a little house kicking it, you'll realize they ain't got time for you because you don't get that much love no more. Mama this, mama that, can you do this? Mom, can you do that? That's why you find some mothers be fixing their kids' plates, taking it to them, and wash their kids' clothes because they want to feel more close to them, want to be there for them, be on point, But yeah, y'all check on y'all parents when they start getting old and y'all be a move away from home. Y'all need to start doing that. Quit forgetting about your parents. Don't forget about your parents, the ones who raised you. You know what I'm saying? But again, I want to just discuss it before I get off about the parents who got kids or who got them cell phones. We just seen that the woman was very distraught about her daughter having a phone, and that the men are sending parts to her phone and stuff, and the mother didn't know, and the mother felt like she failed. Again, the mother did not fail for not going through her child phone. It's just the fact that she was so late going. She was late by moving in action on it. She didn't fail, because if she failed, it means she never knew. She never did find out about it. So I wouldn't say she failed. If you never found out about it, you failed. But she found out, so she didn't fall. You know what I'm saying? They just let her know she got to have more interaction with her kid. Like I said, sit down with your kid. I know everybody like to eat solo, eat alone, eat, like that. But like I said, you got to go back to old school. Sitting down at the table with your kids. We eat dinner, find out put them phones down, find out what's going on in their life. You got to probe a little bit. Ain't no wrong with probing. you know, but you want to know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to tell your kids, you know, let me go through your phone. Everybody turn their phones in. You're going to go through your phones, you know. You got to go through your kids' phones. You got to go through your kids' backpacks. We always say that over here, Big Entertainment TV. You never know what's going on. You got to stay on top of your toes in this day and time with kids. I got a video I'm gonna play. I have to find it where in different occasions, these men had went to schools and checked kids out of school, girls out of school. So I don't know how people are checking other people's kids out of school, because I always thought that you had to have a ID, just show some kind of form of identification when you check somebody out of school. It used to be like that. I don't know about now. But I got to find a video where people going into schools and picking people's kids up from school, their daughters up from school, and the parents, the real parents, not knowing nothing about it. And I also want to say that I've been seeing, I've been posting on my community wall. You can also check it out at any time, about missing people, not just kids, missing people, period. But I mostly see a lot of missing kids that I see on my timeline, also that I post on my wall. I hate to just say this, but I have to say it. I don't see and understand why kids are outside at 3 a.m. in the morning. What are the parents doing? You know what I'm saying? Are the kids sneaking out the house? Parents don't know. Because, you know, kids will go out the window, sneak out, you know, back in the day, back in my time, kids were sneaking out the windows. Parents don't even know where their kids are. A kid across town, they think they're in their sleep. The house done shut down for the night. We all in bed. But old Sue, old James, them sneak out the window, go hang out. Don't know nothing about it. But anyway, check on your kids at all times. When you think it's good, it may not be good. You know what I'm saying? If you got an intuition, and everybody have an intuition, men and women, you know, jump on it. Don't just sit, jump on it. Also, check your windows when you go to bed at night. Like I said, I'm going to find that story where that man would say he was sitting in his house, like this other man, but this man here got duct tape. Yeah, he got duct tape. Man, ran up in his house. Y'all better lock y'all damn doors and windows. I don't know who's here nowadays with their door unlocked. Who go in the house and don't lock their doors? Oh my gosh. Your job is to keep your house safety. Your house is your comfort zone. You want to stay safe at all times. Man, I always check my windows. Well, I ain't got but one window, but my patio. And I always check my front door. Always be locked. I don't leave it unlocked like that. Even though I got cameras all around me, no, I don't leave. No. You just never know about people. People nowadays are devious, crazy, and everything else. But anyway, I'm gonna get up off here. But yeah, I'll be back live Tuesday. But anyway, y'all know our motto. How in the hell you gonna love somebody? Oh, wait a minute. If you're one of them Cowboy boy fans, I hope y'all make it to the Super Bowl this year. Because, man, y'all be getting there, but y'all never make it nowhere. I just don't understand. Whew. I think Jerry Jones need to get rid of some people. Maybe Jerry Jones needs to sell the Cowboys to somebody to get rid of. Maybe he's too old. He's not doing his job. I don't know, but hey, I'm not a Cowboy fan. But anyway, how the hell you gonna love somebody you don't love yourself? Peace. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. See y'all Monday morning.